Beaufort County Superintendent of Schools announces retirement. USCB graduates their largest class ever, and the Low Country's Candice Glover is idolized by America. Keep watching Beaufort. Your local news starts now. Welcome to Your News, Beaufort. I'm Kevin Libby. Jessa Jeremiah is off today. Candice Glover is the American Idol. The St. Helena native had watch parties throughout the Low Country last Wednesday, and Thursday, WHHI was there.
Candice!
Hey guys, it's the Cupcake Lady. We're live supporting Candice at her watch party at the Preserve, and we're so glad to be a part of this beautiful event for Candice. Crave is always here to support the community, especially a great friend like Candice. And again, it's such a great honor to be out here amongst the entire community. Beaufort really came, showed up and showed out tonight for Candice, and we love you, Candice. Go Candice!
I'm here with Davion. Davion, how old are you?
7.
And Davion is a fan of WHHI. Davion said he recognized me from TV. Davion, what's your favorite television station?
Uh,
You can say that. That'll make me look good. It says WHHI.
WHHI.
So you like what station?
WHHI.
Davion, you are a natural, my friend. Are you having fun tonight?
Yes.
Davion, who is going to be the next American Idol?
I'm thinking Candice.
I think he's right. Davion, thank you for doing an interview with me.
Thank you.
Was it fun? It was fun for me too. From Candice's watch party where she's about to be named the next American Idol, I'm Kevin Libby with my good friend Davion. Back to me in studio. Congratulations, Candice. We're also proud of you. I was able to catch up with Candice's best friend Laquan at St. Helena for the watch party, and we shared lunch the following day, and I learned more about what made Candice the American Idol.
It was in high school, the school cafeteria, and I said to her, "You're Candice, you're the girl that can sing." And she said to me, "Yeah, that's me." Us becoming best friends really stemmed from, and that's the foundation of our friendship, the fact that we both enjoyed music and we understood the same types of music. She's put me onto a lot of weird things. She listens to a lot of weird things in her car. And I'm like, "What are you listening to?" And she's like, "Man, you gotta get with it, man. You gotta get with it." And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the weirdest thing. But she just understands all types of music. And I think that has a lot to do with why she can sing almost anything. She listens to everything. This season of American Idol, I remember I was at home washing dishes. And Candice, what she did was she wrote me on Facebook and she said, "Hey, Laquan, call me ASAP." And I didn't call her quick enough, so she called me. And she says, "Laquan, don't you know American Idol? They're coming." So Candice and I left about 7:30 that morning, just her and I. And we went to Charlotte, where we had met 2 other friends of hers. And we all rented a house in Charlotte, and we didn't sleep. We did not sleep. We stayed up, and just so happened, where we rented the house, the people didn't know what we were there for. We couldn't really tell anybody about it. But it was fate that there was a piano in this house. There was also a guitar in this house. And so that's the instruments that we used the entire night. We had no sleep. Usually you would want to, I have to rest my vocals. We were so excited about it all. So me being there, we had a nightcap in LA, me being with the other contestants. We actually stayed up until, which I've made friends with them as well. So it's not only that I'm cheering for her, I'm actually cheering for them all, that they all do well, that they all succeed. They're all great people. They're great, they're down to earth. When you see them on TV, anyone who doesn't know them personally see them as superstars. I see them as regular people who share the same dream that Candice and I both have. But we stayed up until about 4 that morning singing. The fact that they had welcomed me, being that I'm not even on the show, it shows a very humbling side of them. It's almost like, wow, these people they're not big-headed. They don't feel as though they're higher than anyone else. They're just doing what they love, and that's when you have tapped into that artistry. There's been a time where she felt like she probably wasn't good enough, depending on what America would want, the look, the sound even. I just remembered, earlier in the years, her being just basically down about who she was, or her not really accepting the fact that you have this gift. This year, Candice began saying, not only did she say that she sung, she stopped saying, "I know how to sing." She started saying, "I have a gift."
When we come back, Pamela Brownstein of the Island News will keep us updated, and Jaime Dailey-Vergara will chat with an old friend, Ron Tucker of the Beaufort Film Society. Stay with us.
Low Country Real Estate is located in historic downtown Beaufort, home to one of the most attractive real estate markets in America. We've been providing high-quality service to our community for the past 24 years. Whether you're interested in buying or selling residential, resort, or commercial investment property, our professional sales staff can help you with your real estate needs. Please visit lowcountryrealestate.com for details on all available properties in Beaufort, and come see how the Low Country becomes you.
Joining me now is Pamela Brownstein of the Island News. Pamela, we reported earlier that Beaufort County is getting a new school superintendent. What can you tell us about that?
Well, yes, they're getting a new superintendent, and the acting superintendent, Jackie Rossworm, will announce her retirement effective July 11th after the school year.
And we also heard that Whale Branch Middle School students are working with the Department of Natural Resources. What's going on there?
Sure. Whale Branch Middle School students and school volunteers are working with the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources to start establishing an oyster reef next to the school's campus on the Whale Branch River, which is one of the beautiful tidal creeks that's part of the Port Royal Sound watershed. The students will monitor water quality over time and chart the growth of the new reef.
We are lucky to live in such a beautiful low country with all this water around us. I also heard that the Beaufort Rotary Club has a new Officer of the Year. Can you tell me who that is?
Sure. Officer Sean Alford of the Beaufort Police Department was recognized with the 2013 Jesse L. Altman Law Enforcement Officer of the Year Award. Officer Alford has served as a member of the Community Response Team during the past year, where he completed a safety awareness vehicle project, and he met with numerous community groups to give informational and safety presentations, and he also worked with the Department of Transportation and the school board to work out traffic issues around Beaufort Elementary School. Also, Officer Alford's tireless commitment to serve the community is an inspiration to the other officers.
We do have some wonderful officers here in Beaufort County, and certainly traffic is an issue around Beaufort Middle. I'm happy to hear that they found some success there. I also heard that the Beaufort History Museum has a new exhibit. What do you have going on there, Pamela?
Sure, a new exhibit called Hunting Island Comes to Town is a celebration of South Carolina's most popular state park, and it's also the 20th anniversary of the Friends of Hunting Island. The public is invited to an opening reception showcasing Hunting Island, its history, and the beauty of the park on Thursday, May 30th from 6 to 9 at the Beaufort History Museum in City Hall.
Well, Pamela, always great talking with you. I'm looking forward to catching up with you again soon. Enjoy your week.
Thanks a lot.
We're now going to turn to Jaime Dailey-Vergara, who chats up Ron Tucker, president of the Beaufort Film Society, in today's Beaufort Business Report.
The film bill that we've all been pushing for has passed, and we are all very excited about that. And here to tell us a little bit more about that is the Film Society president and founder, Ron Tucker. Ron, this kind of makes us more competitive with some of our neighboring states, correct?
You spend money, you get some of it back. And if you come to South Carolina to make your next film, it's going to be worth your while. It's going to help your bottom line, and that's what it's all about.
And this is, of course, a zero fiscal impact, which means that it won't impact our taxes or anything like that.
Right. It's a zero-based impact in that it's not going to cost anything to taxpayers. There's already a general fund that's guaranteed up to $10 million, which it's always been there. And that $10 million will be used in helping this rebate. So the film makers that come to town, it's got to be a minimum of $1 million or more budget could take advantage of this. So that's going to attract the big budget movie. In the past, a movie would be scouted a lot of times here in Beaufort, and we would lose it to Savannah. Well, maybe now when we scout in Beaufort, we keep it in Beaufort. We've got lots of calls. We knew that some people were waiting just to see how the film bill was going to be passed or not. And as soon as it did pass, some of these people that were waiting started calling me, wanting to know, how do I submit my resume? How do I submit my company as part of the company I would want to be looked at? And this is going to benefit everybody. It could be a hairstylist, a massage therapist, or whatever. It's going to be a big boost.
Thank you so much, Ron. We
Thank you.
appreciate it. And of course, we're all looking forward to this and seeing what's going to happen and when the next Forrest Gump is around the corner. For the Beaufort News, I'm Jaime Dailey-Vergara.
Thanks, Jamie. When we come back, we'll talk to Beaufort Academy's new football coach and the principal of Battery Creek High School. Stay with us.
Allison Ramsey Architects believes that good design is a result of a collaborative effort between the architect, the builder, and most importantly, the client. The low country lifestyle incorporates all aspects of the home, and good design reflects the character of a family. No longer items of luxury, good design is standard. Let us help you craft a home built with everyday living in mind. Allison Ramsey Architects, creating sustainable, timeless design.
Welcome back to the Beaufort News. Joining me now is the new football coach of Beaufort Academy, Brock Vaigner. Brock, you're no stranger to BA. How excited are you to be the new coach?
Well, I'm very excited to be the head football coach at Beaufort Academy. It's been a while since I've been a head football coach. The last stop in 2009. I've been an assistant since then, so I'm very excited to become a head coach again at such a great school.
Yeah, talk about your experience. What makes you qualified to lead such a prestigious program?
Well, I've been coaching since 1991. Right out of high school, I got into coaching at my alma mater, Thomas Hayward, and then I moved on to Jasper County, Hammond, Hilton Head Prep. So I've definitely, circled the wagon as becoming prepared for this job.
And as an assistant, I imagine you know your players fairly well. Have you held any practices yet?
Yeah, last week we had 2 practices, and I'm very excited about what I see on the football field as far as a leadership standpoint, an athletic standpoint, how they received me as their new head football coach. So we're going to have 2 practices next week as well.
So as you get a look at these guys, what are your expectations going forward?
We definitely just want to go in and compete night in and night out. Every Friday night we want to compete. We want to compete inside and outside the classroom, on the football field, in different aspects of life. So I hope we just go in there and compete every Friday night.
Brock, what's the offensive philosophy going to be? You airing it out down there, or are you going to be running it hard? Which way are you going?
We're going to run the ball. We're going to try to run the ball as much as we can, get a lot of misdirection. We're going to try to get the defense going one way and we're going to go the other. And we're going to throw a lot of play action passes, have a lot of wrinkles in, try to get big yards on play action pass and the trick plays and try to grind it out on the running plays.
Hey, it should be really entertaining. And on defense, Brock, what are we doing? The 3-4? You going with heavies?
No, we're going to stunt all over the field, trying to cause turnovers. We're going to try to get them in some second long situations, some third long situations, just try to create turnovers. In my philosophy, the best way to win is to win the turnover battle and win the battle of field position. The best way to do that is to just stunt everywhere.
Hey, you got it. And work hard this summer. Get those guys in shape.
We will do it.
Joining me now is the assistant principal of Battery Creek High School, Senfronia Smith. Welcome, Senfronia.
Hi, how are you doing this morning?
I'm well, thank you. Now, we understand that there's a shift to Common Core standards this year. What is Battery Creek doing to prepare?
Well, actually, this shift comes for high schools in the year 2014-2015. And luckily for us, we're a TAP high school. And as a tenant of TAP, we have weekly during the day cluster meetings. And we actually planned and implemented a six-week cluster cycle that focused on the Common Core. We had our teachers to look at Common Core standards and deconstruct those standards. We had our teachers to identify the levels of cognitive demand for those standards. We even had those teachers to go back to their classrooms and have students do sample test items, deconstruct standards, identify levels of cognitive demand. And one of the things that our kids gave us back as far as feedback is that they were very happy and pleased to know what was coming and what they had to learn and how they were going to be tested. For them, it was a positive experience, and for our teachers, it was also a positive experience. So we're hoping when we have to make this shift in 2014, 2015, that our teachers and students will be ready.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you're so well prepared for outcome-based learning.
Yes.
And you mentioned on a previous broadcast that the Creek has 3 major career academies. Can you tell us about what each of those offer?
Yes, we have our Military Science and Aeronautical Engineering Academy, and in that academy we have military science, which is our ROTC, we have aviation, we have engineering and engineering technology. In our Health Science and Information Technology Academy, we have health science, we have information technology, we have programming and computer development, and we have networking. In our Arts and Humanities Academy, we have humanities, we have liberal arts, we have our performing arts, which is both visual and fine arts. We also have some specialty programs such as Project Lead the Way. We are a fully accredited Project Lead the Way school, and that's in our Military and Science Academy. Of course, we have our flagship aviation program, which is also in our Military Science and Aviation Academy. And in our Information Technology and Health Science Academy, we have health science and we have our information technology. We also offer at least 9 AP courses to our students.
Hey, Senfronia, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
When we return, I'll go on location to explore Picking in the Park with local musicians, and Margaret Evans will update us with our Out and About report. Stay tuned.
Is it time to purchase for the one-of-a-kind person in your life? Over 60 years of service distinguishes Modern Jewelers as one of South Carolina's preeminent jewelry stores.
We're proud to have been voted Beaufort's #1 jewelry store 10 years in a row. Come visit us at 807 Bay Street.
We've been planning a trip for summer. This is her first trip down here. She's 13 months old this week, and but prior to summer, we've been visiting at least 2, 3, 4 times a year from Charleston. We just love this little city. We've been visiting Beaufort for a very long time, and we just kind of stumbled across the concert and just having a wonderful day down here.
Picking by the river down here at the Beaufort Waterfront. It's just a whole fun afternoon of bluegrass, folk, and old country music. We have different groups that come and play. They come and play for free. The event is free. The only things that we designate are no alcohol. Okay, you got that one right. And no drums. And what was the other one? I can't remember. So it must not be important. It's all acoustic music except for bass. And these guys come from all over. We have people from Georgia. We have people from Charleston. It's just a fun family day. You can bring your own picnic lunch. You can eat at one of our restaurants. Just come and have a good time. We're going to be doing it again on June the 15th. And then we'll have 2 in September and 1 in October. And they'll both be on the 3rd Saturdays. So come on out and join us.
Flexible group, you know, nobody's there necessarily all the time, but we always kind of do pretty much the same songs.
Well, we do an acoustic jam at Boondocks out on St. Helena Island. There's always live music at some of the local restaurants here, the Foolish Frog in Frogmore, the Low Country Produce. There's all kinds of good live music. Most of the people that we associate with go to those events.
Now, for all the news about what's happening in town, we turn to our Out and About reporter, Margaret Evans.
Thanks a lot. The Beaufort Gullah Festival returns this weekend, and this year it has a new location. Traditionally held in Waterfront Park, the festival is moving to the TCL campus, a great spot also on the water that enables Beaufort's downtown park to stay open to the public through Memorial Day weekend. The Gullah Festival is a celebration of Sea Island heritage. Its mission has always been to reclaim for future generations the beauty and mystery of the disappearing Gullah culture. Highlights include educational and historical workshops, a fine arts exhibit, demonstrations, and a potpourri of great music and food. It all starts Friday, May 24th and runs through the weekend. For a complete schedule and ticket prices, visit gullahfestival.org. Hunting Island is coming to town. To celebrate their 20th anniversary, the Friends of Hunting Island, in collaboration with the Beaufort History Museum and the state park itself, have put together a wonderful exhibit showcasing Hunting Island, its history, beauty, and more. The public is invited to an opening reception for this exhibit on Thursday, May 30th from 6 to 9 p.m. It's a chance to sneak preview all the Hunting Island treasures and lore while you enjoy drinks and light entertainment, refreshments, and music by the Sometimes Later Band. Admission is $10 for museum and Friends members and those who join either of those organizations that night, and $15 for non-members. Low Country Habitat for Humanity is back with its High on the Hog Barbecue Festival at Whitehall Plantation, June 7th and 8th. Presented by the CBC National Bank, High on the Hog is a certified competitive cooking event of the South Carolina Barbecue Association. The festival begins Friday evening with an Everything Low Country night, where the teams will prepare their favorite non-barbecue low country recipes, while the crowd enjoys live music, a silent auction, and a moonshine tasting by Firefly Distillery. Saturday is the main event, where certified judges will judge the Boston butts and ribs that have been cooking all night and select the winners. Immediately following the judging, the butts and ribs will be available for tasting. And we hear there are twice as many cookers participating this year, so there should be plenty of meat to go around. Kids' activities will be ongoing through the day, and local restaurants will be selling seafood, hot dogs, ice cream, funnel cakes, and much more. Tickets are $16 for Friday and $18 for Saturday, and are available online at highonthehogbufort.com, the Visitor Center on Craven Street, Century Link Store on Boundary Street, local CBC National Bank offices, and at the Habitat office on Paris Island Gateway. As always, pick up a free copy of Low Country Weekly or click on lcweekly.com to get what's out and about. Back to you.
Thanks, Margaret. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us on your local news. Remember, if you're not getting the Beaufort news on your cable station, you can call and demand that your only local news be on your TV. Stay tuned next week for a special Memorial Day broadcast where I'll be joined by Mayor Billy Kaiserling and Low Country Economic Alliance Military Workforce Liaison Dwight Hora. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the Beaufort News. Stay classy, Beaufort.